We begin this morning with the Robert Mueller investigation. After nearly 2 years of captivating the nation, the special counsel's closely watched inquiry into Russian interference during the 2016 election is over. Late Friday afternoon, a security officer delivered the completed report to Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who is overseeing the investigation. Within minutes, Rosenstein passed the report to Attorney General William Barr.
Shortly before 5 p.m. Eastern Time Friday, in a letter to top lawmakers, Barr notified Congress that the special counsel submitted, quote, a confidential report explaining the prosecution or declination decisions he has reached. We are covering the developments from Capitol Hill and from the president's Florida retreat. We begin now with Paula Reid at the White House. Paula, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. The Mueller report is in, but we still don't know what it says, and neither does the White House, which confirms it has not been briefed on the report's findings. Now, the president has, of course, repeatedly disparaged and dismissed this investigation, but right now the White House is completely deferring to the Attorney General about how much of this report we actually get to see.
A Justice Department official confirms special counsel Robert Mueller will not indict anyone else in this investigation. But the Attorney General William Barr is expected to reveal new information from the report in the coming days. In a letter to Congress, Barr wrote, I am reviewing the report and may be in a position to advise you of the special counsel's principal conclusions as soon as this weekend. The release of Mueller's report has been anticipated for weeks. Before departing for Florida, the president, as he has many times in the past, criticized the investigation.
There was no collusion, there was no obstruction, everybody knows it. It's all a big hoax. I call it the witch hunt. It's all a big hoax. So we'll see what happens.
Mueller's probe has led to the indictments of 34 individuals and 3 companies. While the president has tried to distance himself from the investigation, 5 of his close associates have been charged. His former national security advisor, Michael Flynn, former campaign chairman Paul Manafort, former deputy campaign chairman Richard Gates, and former personal attorney Michael Cohen. Each of those men have pleaded guilty and agreed to cooperate in the probe. The president's longtime friend and advisor, Roger Stone, still has charges pending, which will now be handled by federal prosecutors. It's up to Attorney General Barr to determine how much information is made public. He's said he intends to consult with Rosenstein to determine what other information from the report can be released to Congress and the public. Earlier this week, the president said Barr should release the entire report.
Let it come out. Let people see it.
During his confirmation hearing in January, Barr could not commit to full transparency.
My goal will be to provide as much transparency as I can, consistent with the law.
The Justice Department has a policy that a sitting president cannot be indicted. So if there is any evidence of criminal wrongdoing by the president, it'll be up to the Attorney General whether or not to pass that along to Congress for possible impeachment proceedings. Adriana?
Everyone's reading the tea leaves of that letter. Paula, thank you.